Colonel, in the film, we get to see moments of controversial moments in your life. Were there specific moments that you would wanted na talagang yun ang pinaka-focus ng film? At saka meron bang moments na hindi nyo na inilagay?
Pa-simplify yun. I haven't impaired yun. I'm impedable yun.
Meron bang specific moment sa controversial career nyo na focus ng film at meron bang ni-leave out kayo?
May anim na controversial na incidents doon, like the Valle Verde, the Parañaque shootout, that emanates from the RCBC massacre, Kabuya 2008, and the series of bank robberies dito sa Metro Manila that time. Nailabas ako doon kasi medyo marami yung body counts na about 17 and about 27 body counts equipped with assault rifles, high-powered firearms, supposed to be owned by the law enforcers or the security forces, but no, it's being used by the perpetrators na, the Buratong Baliling. I think you know that, you can relate with that. So they were unstoppable. So I was asked by the palace na to come up with the case operation plan. Now yung iba, yung Valle Verde, in fact it's still in the video, in the YouTube. Nasa YouTube pa rin po yung yung movie yun. Teves and Kibulo yun. And the Atimunan officer was put under incarceration. Marami pang hindi na nilagay kasi I belong to a task force. Pag task force naman, you're not there to apprehend snatchers. You are there to apprehend big cuts there. Kaya nagtataka sila bakit si Marandan laging involved sa armed encounter. I belong to a task force. Ang target namin ay big fish and they are armed. So naturally, larger percentage there will be armed encounters there. Thank you.
And nagiging emotional din po kayo sa pagkukwento ng mga moments na yun sa buhay niyo po?
Yes.
Part din ng pagre-revisit, pagre-recollect ng mga moments na yun yung pagkikritik din ng tao sa inyo na oftentimes nabibilify kayo, parang kayo yung kontrabida sa paningin nila. Ano yung masasabi niyo sa mga critic niyo?
Well, there's redemption already kasi the courts has spoken na exonerate na po kami lahat. We follow the process now of the judiciary, of the judicial system. Sabi ko nga, we swallowed the pill, how bitter it was, and how bitter it is, we swallowed it. Kaya nagpakulong kami, 5 years under incarceration. What more did they want? And then, the exonerations from the regional trial, of course, speaks for itself. Feeling ko na nilalait ako, so it's not a good feeling. It's a thing that you don't like it. But do I have a choice? It's there already. I have to fight it out. But we know that fighting it out, we have to do it by peace. You know? The victory is coming in by peace. Kaya from 2005, now it's 20 years already fighting. Pero nakuha yung redemption 20 years after.
Miss Edith, through the lens of a documentaries, of a journalist, ano ang masasabi niyo po?
Sa stories niya, it was a fight and nakita ko while I was digging up dirt, kung yung term na Attorney Topacio, while I was digging up his dirt, nakita ko na ako as dating part ng street fighters. Kita ko, ba't kami sumisigaw ng injustice? Parang, meron pala dito sa loob ng isang organisasyon. Marami pala nag-injure. Ito pala yung punot dulo ng injustice. Hindi lang sa mainstream, di ba? Nakikita niyo yung mga tao sumisigaw na injustice, di ba? Pero sila pala, merong organizational injustice. Tsaka pinakamahirap sa mga pulis, hindi ko sa kinakampiyan. Nakita ko na pag sumabit si pulis, walang umaangkin. Pag victorious ang operation, ang daming claimant. So yun yung nakita ko sa story na parang, I need to put life to this. Kasi hindi lang sila, ang dami-dami pala. So yun yung realization na, I must put flesh to these guys, regardless of their names. Because the story is worth the telling. Yung ang daming, nakikita ko yung sabi, at one point nga sa movie, if you may allow me, sabi ko, when he was explaining about the death dun sa Paranaque, at sinabi ko, that makes you a killer then. Sabi niya, ito yung may mga collateral damages. So, masakit for me na hindi ko siya naging friend, but I need to write the story to give justice sa itong hindi natin nakikita. Kasi tayo naman usually, di ba, first week lang, tapos yung storya. Yung sa kanila, mahaba pala at ang lalim ng sugat sa mga dibdib ng mga operatives. Okay lang?
Thank you po.
Ang sa akin po is yung visual at narrative po ng story. This is a docu-film, pero may input po kayo ng yun pong pag-up or reenactment. Tama po ba? Ibig sabihin po, yung iba pong mga visual dito, hindi po siya totoo. Reenactment po. Pero based dun sa story ni Colonel Maranta.
Ang story is 50% archival, 50% reenactment. Kasi yung like the Karamuan which happened 1999, yun yung first kill. So, nakuha namin yung ibang footages, yung kay Mayor Go, nakuha namin. Yung Atimona naman, we asked the colleagues from the media na tulungan kami. So, may mga critical scenes lang na na-reenact, pero kukonting-konti. Kaya nandun si Colonel Rabino.
Okay po. Si Colonel Rabino portraying the young...
The policeman Maranta.
Maranta, the young version po, yung binata, tsaka hanggang magkaroon ng family, ganun po ba?
Okay.
And at the same time po, how's the feeling of portraying a character of the General Colonel Maranta po, Sir Rabino?
Thank you po, sir. Natatawa lang po ako, sir. Ni sa panaginip, hindi sumagi na mag-aak ako. Kasi kwento ko lang kung paano nangyari itong pagiging young Marantan ko kay pagganap sa pelikula. I thought it was only a reenactment of the Antimonan, but as days go by, nung ginagawa na yung pelikula, mahaba pala to, kaya napasubo na talaga ako nun. Kaya hindi na ako naka-atras. So, nakakaya naman kay sir kasi si sir matagal ko nakasama.
May background po ba kayo sa...
Wala nga po eh.
During din sa mga teenage days or years, wala kayong background sa... Okay. Paano nangyari o nakita kayo tapos kayo yung naging main character dito sa...
Ganito pa, kwento ko na lang po. Ako po ay 37 na ngayon na. Naging police po ako 2009. I've been with Colonel Maranta since my graduation in the academy. It's 2009. So, for 15 years, more than 15 years ko nang kasama si Sir Maranta in the service. Except nung nakulungan sila. So, alam ko lahat yung mga nangyari sa career niya being a police officer. So, yun. Isa yun sa nagtulak din sa akin kung bakit ko na lang ginampanan yung role ng pagiging isang batang Colonel Maranta. Tsaka to pay tribute also to the person na in-idolize ko din sa serbisyo kasi ito yung maraming hindi nga po nakita ng mga tao kung gaano yung sinakripisyo niya sa career niya.